Welcome back to Psychology Facts and Tips. Today, we're diving into 15 psychological facts that are guaranteed to blow your mind. Prepare to have your understanding of the human mind expanded as we explore some truly fascinating insights. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our mind-blowing content. Let's get started. Fact number 1, the placebo effect. This remarkable phenomenon occurs when a person experiences a real improvement in their condition after receiving a treatment that has no therapeutic effect, like a sugar pill or a saline injection. The power of the placebo effect demonstrates how our beliefs and expectations can significantly influence our physical health. Research shows that the placebo effect can activate brain regions associated with pain relief and emotional well-being, proving that our mind plays a crucial role in our overall health. For example, studies have shown that people given placebo treatments for pain can experience genuine relief, often comparable to real medication. Understanding the placebo effect highlights the connection between mind and body. It also underscores the importance of considering psychological factors in medical treatments and suggests that our expectations can have a profound impact on our recovery process. To harness the power of the placebo effect, focus on cultivating a positive mindset and setting high expectations for your treatments. By believing in the potential benefits of your treatment, you may enhance its effectiveness, demonstrating the mind's incredible power over the body. Fact number 2, cognitive dissonance. This psychological phenomenon occurs when we experience discomfort due to holding conflicting beliefs, attitudes, or values. For instance, if you value health but smoke cigarettes, you might experience cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance often leads us to adjust our beliefs or rationalize our behaviors to reduce the discomfort. In the smoking example, a person might convince themselves that smoking isn't that harmful or that they can quit anytime they want. Understanding cognitive dissonance can help us recognize how we might justify our actions or beliefs to align with our values. By acknowledging this tendency, we can work towards more consistent and authentic behaviors and make decisions that align with our true beliefs. To manage cognitive dissonance, consider evaluating your beliefs and actions regularly. By being honest with yourself about any discrepancies, you can make informed changes that lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Fact number 3, the halo effect. This cognitive bias occurs when our overall impression of a person influences our judgments about their specific traits. For example, if you find someone attractive, you might also perceive them as more intelligent or friendly, even without evidence to support these traits. The halo effect demonstrates how our first impressions can significantly impact our perceptions. This bias can affect various aspects of life, including hiring decisions, performance evaluations, and personal relationships. Being aware of the halo effect can help us make more objective judgments about others. By focusing on specific traits and behaviors rather than relying on overall impressions, we can improve our decision-making and avoid unfair biases. To counteract the halo effect, practice evaluating individuals based on concrete evidence and observations. By considering a range of characteristics and behaviors, you can make more accurate and fair assessments. Fact number 4, the Dunning-Kruger effect. This cognitive bias occurs when individuals with low ability or knowledge in a particular area overestimate their own competence. Conversely, people with high ability often underestimate their expertise. The Dunning-Kruger effect highlights how a lack of knowledge can lead to overconfidence, while expertise often brings greater humility. This effect is evident in various domains, from academic performance to professional skills. Understanding the Dunning-Kruger effect can help us recognize our own limitations and the importance of continuous learning. By acknowledging that we may not know everything, we can seek feedback, improve our skills, and approach challenges with greater humility. To address the Dunning-Kruger effect, focus on self-awareness and seek constructive feedback from others. Embrace opportunities for growth and development to enhance your expertise and avoid overestimating your abilities. Fact number 5, the bystander effect. This psychological phenomenon occurs when individuals are less likely to help someone in need when other people are present. The more bystanders there are, the less likely any one person is to take action. The bystander effect highlights how the presence of others can diffuse responsibility and reduce the likelihood of intervention. This phenomenon is often observed in emergencies or situations requiring assistance. Understanding the bystander effect can help us become more proactive in helping others. By recognizing this tendency, we can take personal responsibility and act decisively in situations where assistance is needed. To counteract the bystander effect, Practice being attentive to the needs of others and take action when you see someone in distress. Encourage a culture of support and responsibility to foster a more compassionate and helpful community. Fact number 6, the fundamental attribution error. This cognitive bias occurs when we attribute others' behaviors to their character or personality while attributing our own behaviors to external factors. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you might think they're rude, but if you do the same, you might blame it on being late. The fundamental attribution error highlights how we often judge others more harshly than ourselves. This bias can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts in our interactions with others. Understanding this error can improve our empathy and communication. By recognizing that everyone has unique circumstances influencing their behavior, we can approach others with greater understanding and reduce unnecessary judgments. To address the fundamental attribution error, practice considering external factors that might influence others' behavior. By fostering a more empathetic perspective, you can enhance your relationships and interactions with others. Fact number 7, the self-serving bias. This cognitive bias occurs when we attribute our successes to our own abilities and efforts while blaming our failures on external factors. For instance, if you succeed in a project, you might credit your hard work, but if you fail, you might blame it on bad luck or circumstances. The self-serving bias helps us maintain a positive self-image and protect our self-esteem. However, it can also lead to a lack of accountability and hinder personal growth. Understanding the self-serving bias can help us take a more balanced view of our achievements and setbacks. By acknowledging our role in both successes and failures, we can learn from our experiences and make more constructive changes. To address the self-serving bias, practice self-reflection and seek honest feedback from others. Embrace both your strengths and areas for improvement to foster personal growth and development. Fact number 8, the peak end rule. This cognitive bias suggests that people judge an experience based on its most intense moments, peaks, and its ending, rather than the overall experience. For example, a vacation might be remembered more for its thrilling activities and the final day rather than the entire trip. The peak end rule highlights how our memories of experiences are influenced by key moments and their conclusion. This bias can impact our satisfaction with events and influence our future choices. Understanding the peak end rule can help us design more positive experiences and create memorable moments. By focusing on creating enjoyable peaks and endings, we can enhance overall satisfaction and improve our experiences. To leverage the peak end rule, aim to create positive and memorable moments in important experiences. By paying attention to both the highlights and the conclusion, you can leave a lasting impression and improve overall satisfaction. Fact number 9, the halo effect. This cognitive bias occurs when our overall impression of a person influences our judgments about their specific traits. For instance, if you find someone attractive, you might also perceive them as more intelligent or friendly, even without evidence to support these traits. The halo effect demonstrates how our first impressions can significantly impact our perceptions. This bias can affect various aspects of life, including hiring decisions, performance evaluations, and personal relationships. Being aware of the halo effect can help us make more objective judgments about others. By focusing on specific traits and behaviors rather than relying on overall impressions, we can improve our decision-making and avoid unfair biases. To counteract the halo effect, practice evaluating individuals based on concrete evidence and observations. By considering a range of characteristics and behaviors, you can make more accurate and fair assessments. Fact number 10, the sunk cost fallacy. This cognitive bias occurs when people continue investing in a project or decision based on the amount they've already invested, rather than the current value or future potential. For example, if you've spent a lot of money on a failing venture, you might keep investing to avoid losing your initial investment. The sunk cost fallacy demonstrates how past investments can unduly influence our current decisions. This bias can lead to poor choices and prevent us from cutting our losses and moving on to more promising opportunities. Understanding the sunk cost fallacy can help us make more rational decisions by focusing on the future potential rather than past investments. By evaluating choices based on their current and future value, we can make better decisions and avoid unnecessary losses. To address the sunk cost fallacy, practice evaluating decisions based on their current merits and future potential. By letting go of past investments, you can make more objective and beneficial choices. Fact number 11, the false consensus effect. This cognitive bias occurs when we overestimate the extent to which others share our beliefs, opinions, and behaviors. For instance, if you enjoy a particular hobby, you might assume that most people do as well. The false consensus effect can lead to misunderstandings and skew our perceptions of social norms. This bias often causes us to overestimate the prevalence of our own views and behaviors in others. Understanding the false consensus effect can improve our communication and empathy. By recognizing that others may have different perspectives, we can engage in more meaningful and respectful interactions. To manage the false consensus effect, seek diverse opinions and be open to different viewpoints. By broadening your perspective, you can gain a more accurate understanding of social norms and improve your relationships. Fact number 12, the recency effect. This cognitive bias occurs when people more easily recall the most recent information or experiences, rather than those that occurred earlier. For example, you might remember the last item on a shopping list better than the first ones. The recency effect highlights how recent experiences can disproportionately influence our memory and judgments. This bias can affect our decision-making and recollection of past events. Understanding the recency effect can help us evaluate information more comprehensively. By considering the entire range of experiences and not just the most recent ones, we can make more balanced and informed decisions. To counteract the recency effect, practice reviewing information from various time points and contexts. By broadening your focus, you can improve your memory and decision-making processes. Fact number 13, the Barnum effect. This psychological phenomenon occurs when individuals believe vague, general statements about themselves are highly accurate, even though these statements could apply to many people. For example, horoscopes and personality tests often use Barnum statements. The Barnum effect demonstrates how we tend to interpret ambiguous information in a way that feels personally meaningful. This bias is often exploited in various fields, including advertising and psychological assessments. Understanding the Barnum effect can help us approach general statements and assessments with a more critical eye. By recognizing the tendency to find personal relevance in vague statements, we can make more informed judgments and avoid manipulation. To manage the Barnum effect, practice scrutinizing statements and assessments for specificity and accuracy. By seeking precise and evidence-based information, you can make more informed decisions and avoid falling prey to vague generalizations. Fact number 14, the in-group bias. This cognitive bias occurs when people favor individuals who are perceived to be part of their own group over those from outside groups. For example, you might be more supportive of someone from your hometown or workplace, even if they don't deserve special treatment. The in-group bias highlights how we tend to prioritize those who share our characteristics or affiliations. This bias can influence our judgments, decisions, and interactions, often leading to favoritism and exclusion. Understanding the in-group bias can help us become more inclusive and equitable in our interactions. By recognizing this bias, we can work towards treating individuals fairly, regardless of their group affiliation. To address the in-group bias, practice evaluating people based on their individual merits rather than their group membership. By fostering an inclusive mindset, you can enhance your relationships and contribute to a more equitable environment. And finally, fact number 15, the Zeigarnik effect. This psychological phenomenon occurs when people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Essentially, unfinished tasks tend to linger in our minds and create a sense of unease or tension. The Zeigarnik effect highlights how our brains are wired to keep track of tasks and goals that are left unfinished. This effect can lead to increased focus on unresolved issues and a drive to complete them. Understanding the Zeigarnik effect can help us manage tasks and productivity more effectively. By breaking tasks into smaller steps and addressing them incrementally, we can reduce the cognitive load of unfinished work and improve our overall productivity. To leverage the Zeigarnik effect, create to-do lists and prioritize tasks to maintain focus and motivation. By addressing unfinished tasks systematically, you can enhance your efficiency and achieve your goals more effectively. And there you have it, 15 psychological facts that will truly blow your mind. From cognitive biases to fascinating mental phenomena, our understanding of the human mind is both complex and incredible. If you found this video enlightening, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more amazing psychology facts and tips. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of psychology and stay curious.